Virgo, in this ever crazy changing world, it's good to have two sources of information that can help guide and inspire you. The tarot cards and the astrology stars. They're like having two wise friends. The tarot card for the first week of the month is the Justice card. The tarot card for the second week of the month is the Judgment card. The tarot card for the third week of the month is the Ace of Pentacles. And the tarot card for the last week of the month is the Ten of Pentacles. I hope you will like this video and also press the little bell for notifications when my new videos come out. Virgo, the tarot card for the first week of the month is the Justice card. She's holding a sword in her hands that can cut both ways. The scales are held in a balance, suggesting a positive flow between the past and the future. Now, there are changes needed in the world, but we see that there are many people who would try to take advantage of the system for their own personal advantages. May true justice be done. That is what this card demands. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the month begins with Venus in the second house, square to Pluto in the fifth house, and Venus is also squared to the moon. This is a highly charged T-square that can create some difficult emotional moments if money and pleasure are affected by your hidden fears. There will always be fluctuations in the world, so make room and take some time to build your internal resources and go with the flow. This will be important because the Sun conjuncts Mars in your fourth house of foundations, suggesting that security and family responsibilities may be an issue. Now, there is a Saturn square to both the Sun and Mars from the seventh house, and this is the house of relationships. It suggests you must make sure you're not being short-sighted or self-indulgent, and do be careful in public. The tarot card for the second week of the month is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a very important card. It shows the angel Gabriel blowing the horn of awakening. You can see people rising up from what appears to be a graveyard to a new life. This represents the possibility of a new beginning and perhaps even developing a higher consciousness. Now, as we look down into the astrology, week 2 shines under the new moon in your fourth house. This is a good time to plan any renovations that can increase the value of your home. Now, Mercury retrograde in the fifth house of pleasure on the 13th warns you to check your plans twice, since a trine to Jupiter up in the ninth house brings a sense of optimism, which can lead you to be too ambitious. Now, there is also an opposition between Jupiter and Venus in the third house, and that can tempt you to be extravagant. So you'd better discuss your plans with family members. There is a Saturn trine to Venus, and that goes from the seventh house. It can help stabilize your emotions and help you understand that there may be a little bit of a need to put your plans on hold for a while. The tarot card for the third week of the month is the Ace of Pentacles. You can see it being held in the hand coming out of the clouds. Now, this card represents the beginning of a new cycle of success in business or investments. There may be a possibility of inheritance of some kind or some type of gain that brings enjoyment and more pleasure into your life. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the third week begins with the Sun in your fourth house, squared to Neptune in the seventh. Now, the energy of the sun brings a sense of happiness through your home and family. You feel supported by those you love. However, the square to Neptune in the 7th suggests you must be very clear about what your partners expect of you. They may have a different vision than you do. Venus in the 3rd house will square the moon in the 6th house. And this warns you that there may be some miscommunication concerning job scheduling or planning, and this may throw a monkey wrench in your plans. And don't forget your duties, because Mercury will continue retrograde in your 5th house, suggesting you might want to go to a party when you should be taking care of business. The tarot card for the last week of the month is the Ten of Pentacles. It shows a family standing in a garden in front of a very large house. It is lush, and it suggests that life is good. This card suggests wise investments and gaining all the good things of life. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the month ends with the sun entering Capricorn and the 5th house of pleasure, focusing on traditions of the season and your desire to enjoy every moment. Make sure you share your happiness with the people who are most important to you. The sun will trine Jupiter in the 9th, bringing a sense of optimism concerning ambitious plans for your future. And Venus in the 3rd house will also be trine to Neptune in the 7th, which makes everyone feel spiritually renewed, and that by working together, you can achieve your most important goals. However, you must be warned that Mercury is still retrograde with Mars down here in the 4th house, and that should bring a note of caution concerning long-term security issues. Make sure everyone at home is on the same page. Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and this is my story. If you are a spiritual seeker, it may help you on your journey. I believe your spiritual development is as important as your religion. If you look at Christianity, it focuses on the life of Jesus. But Jesus was never a Christian. He was Jewish. If this thought intrigues you, you'll enjoy my new book, Light from Water, Freeing Jesus. It's available on Amazon.com and through fine bookstores. And it may help you on your spiritual journey. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'd like to thank you for listening. Please like my videos and share them with your friends. And if you'd like to know more information and how to get help personally, get a private psychic and spiritual reading or a natal transit astrology chart, go to my website, ProfessorAstrology.com, and go to the private services page. And that's where you'll get the information. It's ProfessorAstrology.com, and I hope you have a great month.